33. And I actually have the antenna pointed right at you too, because from here, that is my path to Asia, as also is through Alaska. But let's QSY to 540.
All right, 540.
There we go. Yeah, it's 2 Echo Tango 006. The location is about 10 miles northeast of the city of San Francisco. Good copy over here in California. I got you about a 5x6 copy down here, Kyoso.
Yes, doing well up here. We're bouncing on 5.7, and yeah, booming in, lots of audio. We're located up here just north of Anchorage, Alaska. The town is Wasilla. Personal on this end is John.
Yeah, QSL on that, John. The personal here is Larry. That's Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee. What I'm using over here, the working conditions, the radio I'm using at the moment is a Yaesu FT 2000, and about 100 whiskeys out right now, and the antenna is an 8-element cubicle quad. And like I said, I had it kind of turned towards, say about Southeast Asia, which but also it's also looking pretty close to going through Alaska too. The southern coast of Alaska, it's same beam pattern for me. But yeah, good copy down here in California. And I haven't been around the radio much today. I've been home all day, but I've been in and out, and only been around and sitting here for about 15 minutes or so now. But conditions have been pretty weak over here on the West Coast for the last month or so. But it was good to see there's a few stations out there today, Kyoso.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's been all the way to Australia, New Zealand, all through the states down to Florida today. I haven't heard anything out of Canada. I usually do. Yesterday they were in, but working conditions on this end are Kenwood ES440S, just a stick antenna, just a vertical stick, and no beam, but I'm sure that 8-element quad is really helping you there.
Oh yeah, that thing. Sometimes that thing surprises me what it'll do or what it'll hear. That's one thing I advise anybody. I mean, before you even buy a radio, if you plan on doing any kind of talking, make sure you put up a good antenna, because that will make you or break you. But yeah, it does help. I've actually been thinking about putting up a different one. I got one all planned out. I've been kind of playing with it on the computer program that I have, and I finally got the all the numbers where I wanted it, from as far as bandwidth and SWR and gain and all that stuff. So probably I'm thinking maybe in the springtime, because I know some of the parts I need are on back order right now. I already checked into that, but we're probably pretty soon I'll be pulling this one down and putting another one up. But I was over here writing the call down in the log. That was 33 Lima Victor 33. Is that a QSL?
Correct on that. 33 Lima Victor 33. Wasilla, Alaska. Yeah, I would like to get up. I've got a quad to put up, but man, we just get so much ice and wind here. Got to have really good quality stuff up there. Really takes a beating.
Oh yeah, it does. One thing about it. Yeah, you're right. A lot of the ones that you can buy out there are. They're good. I mean, I don't know. It depends. I mean, I know you guys get a lot of, way more ice there than we get down here. We're lucky. Actually, over here, I'm lucky if I get ice on here twice a year. And if that, it's going to be, frosted. It's not going to be much at all. But there's, the company Cubix makes one that's it's a little bit heavier than the Lightning antenna that's available right now. or you could go on and make one yourself. But the biggest thing what I see with them, with any of them, is connectors that's on the wire. You got to make sure you use a real good quality connector on there. And I don't know exactly what Cubex gives you, but the ones that I use on for my antennas are I use a nickel-plated steel connector. That seems to hold up to that stuff pretty good. And it's like the fiberglass and all that stuff. It's pretty indestructible. You can even if it has a lot of ice on there to where that thing is sagging, sagging pretty bad, it'll spring back into place. The biggest thing though I think would be a lot of ice and supported by the wire. I guess that would be the biggest thing, as the wires breaking and stuff. But if you make one, just if you find some real heavy duty wire that you can get, jacketed steel wire, or I use this stuff called Flex Weave made by Davis RF. That stuff there's pretty tough, but yeah, you're right. The ice would play a big role in it, but other than that, I love the way they work. I mean, compared with other antennas I've seen or people I know that have actually had both of them at the same time and all that, the full wave loop always comes out on top. QSL. QSL and the Starduster. I think I kind of lost you at the end of that one. I hope you got off the key. I guess conditions probably changing up a little bit, but yeah, the Starduster is actually real good vertical. They're I know some guys who've had them in the past, and I know some guys who've had some real old ones up too. I mean, some ones that have been up to where it was, they were just about falling apart, but and then wanted to replace it with a newer ground plane, and running them side by side, man, the Stardust.